Spantopia Rose, but you can call me Span. So today I have two objects that I will be tapping on. But really, this video is a great big patron shout out and just general gratitude video to you, especially you, Tammy V, Tammy. Thank you so much for becoming a patron, and being so, supportive about it, I guess. Thank you. Your email touched me a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tammy. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But I also want to give a great big shout out to Ashley. Now, Ashley, I know that I have shouted you out before for becoming a patron, but I just want to say another thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley, so much for purchasing an artwork. It's on its way. I'm so excited about that. I was down at the post office and I had it all ready to post, and I had to fill out these forms and stuff, and the lady had to ask me what was in it, and when I said it was one of my artworks, she was just beside herself. She wanted to open it and have a look, but she didn't, thank God. So yes, thank you so much for that purchase. Thank you. I've been really feeling the love this last couple of weeks. It's just amazing. I feel really not out of my depth, but overwhelmed is the wrong word too, but just really full of love and respect and affection for this channel and you. Also, I want to thank Rose Lily. She too has become a patron recently. And Rose Lily, if you are watching, I sent you an email, and I was just wondering that if you don't want this name, Rose Lily, if you want a different name, in a whisper out, contact me in my email or on Patreon, and yeah, so I'll do one with the other name. If you don't actually want Rose Lily. And Ashley, and Tammy. One of my favourite parts of having a patron, now that I have a Patreon, is communicating. So just talking to you guys, having an email, getting to know you guys a little bit. That's really really makes things real, And comments are my favourite. Every time I pump the mic. So, thank you so much. Again and again. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Ashley. Oh my gosh, Ashley. Tammy and Ashley are just the best supporters. They're just next level of making me feel really, proud of my work, I guess. So thank you so much, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. And it makes me, I guess, lift my game a little bit and want to just make more amazing content for you. And Rose Lily, call it a hair gel. It's like it's called Urbane Mess. Urban Mess. Urbane Mess. URBANE. Urbane Mess, which is me. I am a mess. I'm not very urban, but I am a mess. And it says here, pomade, 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 pomade. I'm not sure what that word is. And then it says suitable for shorter hair, medium hold, and high shine. It's 85 grams or 3 ounces, and it's got these two like leaf wreaths going around the edges of the circle, and it's a hollow sound in the middle, and then it comes out to a less hollow sound at the edge. I've had this for a while, probably a couple of years. I'm wearing it right now. I've got some in here, just keeping it up off my face because my hair is at this length, which is the worst, like right in the middle of my eyeball, and it's terrible. And I'm thinking of cutting it, even though I know my sister-in-law will kill me because I said to her, never let me cut my hair again. But I really want to cut my hair again. I wanted to grow it long. So I could braid it and brush it in videos, right? But I don't think it's worth the grow out stage. That's too hard. So what I might do is just cut it. I really like the colour it's got at the moment because it softens the greys. So I don't want to cut it right now because that'll make that, I don't know, just a little bit less obvious. But anyway, it smells real good. I don't know what it smells like shampoo or something. It says here, oh here, have a look. So I've used a lot of it. It works best if I wet my hands and then get just a little bit, and then just run it all through the front of my hair, and you just get like a sticky little bit, a little sticky bit, a sticky little bit, and then you just put it in through your hair, and it helps this bit to stand up, and just get it off my face. So it's like the best for that. It says here, what does it say? It says pomade is an easy to rinse out formulation which offers smoothness and control of the hair. It's ideal for curls, which I don't have. Work a small amount evenly through damp hair and style as desired. Also, it does need water, so I don't usually put it on after a shower because I have a shower often before I go to bed. But so I will wet my hands and use it rather than wetting my hair and using it. So that's interesting. Although this morning I did have wet hair because I did have a shower this morning before I had to go into town. So that is the first container that I think makes nice sounds. just a plastic container. It's like got a screw top lid. It's got a screw top lid. And then just like an empty space where the filling goes. And it's plastic. If we do it this way, it will never tighten. But if you do it the other way, eventually it stops because it loosens and tightens, loosens and tightens. I also like this one because, well, every time I hit the microphone, I'm so sorry. One day, I will learn not to do that. But I like this weird mustard yellow color. It's kind of beige, but yeah, I like it. It's bright without being overpowering, you know. Right, so the next container that I have with me right here is my pawpaw cream container. Now, pawpaw cream is a ointment. It's an ointment. Lucas's pawpaw ointment. Yeah, so the ointment is really good for cracked lips or psoriasis or wounds that just won't heal, or even like when things are really itchy or you've burnt yourself. I have a burn here from doing pyrography earlier a couple of days ago, so it too is in a plastic container with a hollow sounding lid and a more full base. I bought this giant container. Usually they come in little tubes that I put in my handbag and take with me just for like lip care and abrasions and stuff. Abrasions. I read that on the packet. So the reason I bought this giant one, this is 75 grams, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, you keep it for so long. I bought it because I needed a lot of it for my tattoos. When I got my tattoos, that one and this one over here, when I got those, in the healing process, you can just put pawpaw cream over it and it helps, especially in that like itchy, flaking level of healing when it goes through that. Yeah, it works well. So it's also really good for when your cold sore won't heal. It just stops it from hurting so much and keeps it moist. But pawpaw cream is really good for psoriasis or any sort of like thing that you've got, skin condition. It's really soothing. I use it a lot. Not that I have much psoriasis, but so it is it feels a bit like a lanolin cream, but it's a lot better than that. Yeah, so it's Lucas's pawpaw ointment. I'm just gonna get a little bit. Oops. I need to rub it on my lips. Need a little bit more. Rub it in my lips because they're a bit cracked, and I've got a sore here right in the corner that was about 3 weeks ago. It was a cold sore, and now it just won't feel because I keep chewing on it, pulling it off. But it's also really good for little burns. So I'll just put a little bit on there. This burn was covered for a few days, so it's quite dry. So I'm just going to rub that in over there. It's so moisturizing. I actually couldn't get the lid on then, like that wasn't me deliberately making sounds. But now it is. Again, you can loosen it and it comes off, or tighten it, and it stays on. Once you've got pawpaw cream on your fingers though, it becomes a mite slippery. But I like the range of sounds. That the container makes. The pawpaw cream container, the pawpaw ointment, makes good sounds. I also use this for my dog Stephanie's paws. They get really dry and cracked, and she has trouble with them. So I put this on them to just help moisturize them and give them a little bit of care. And that's completely fine because it's made of pawpaw. It's not toxic. It's beautiful. So it says here, a local tropical application for boils, burns, chafing cuts, cracked skin, gravel rash, splinters, open wounds, insect bites, and nappy rash. Ointment relieves and cleanses. So that's pretty nice. And it's one of the most effective remedies, creams that I use, and I actually can like feel its magical voodoo healing powers. I feel like it works, you know. About do it for the tapping. Right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. Right, and I will see you soon. I don't know how I was gonna finish that sentence, but anyway, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Oops. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.